salute. Welcome back to Dumb Crimes and Criminals. I am your host, Rick. You're now tuned in to the funniest true crime podcast in the world. We are back in the building. First podcast of 2026. Happy New Year to all. I hope you guys enjoyed your holidays, and enjoyed all the festivities these past couple of months. Now it's time for the new year. Some new goals, new aspirations, and all that. So I hope y'all get to that. Just put your nose down and grind. You understand what I'm saying? Don't even worry about it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. Sometimes you can overthink things too much and you actually overthink yourself out of doing something. So if you got a goal, just do it. Don't even think about it. Just do it. Man, on today's episode, man, we going to the crib, man. We going to the crib. We not going to Florida. We not going to Alabama. We not going to Hawaii. We not going to Georgia, Tennessee, Montana. We going to the crib, man. The crib is L.I. Okay, I'm from L.I. And we're going to Center Reach, Long Island. Okay, I'm not from that part of L.I., but I'm familiar with Center Reach. And, when I was looking up stories, I came across this. I'm like, damn, we got to go to the crib. Okay, so this story takes place in Center Reach, Long Island. It says a man was arrested on multiple charges and connections to pranks at homes and businesses on Long Island that police say he recorded and posted to his social media accounts. I don't know what it is with you guys in these phones and why you want to go and do something or record yourself doing something to post it to social media so then you can now tell on yourself and get in trouble for the things that you're posting. Why you want to do that, I don't know. Okay, social media wasn't like that when I was a youngin' coming up, and we didn't want to be on camera when we was doing pranks and just bugging out. You know what I'm saying? On Halloween, we throwing eggs at cars and, having egg wars and all that, or whatever the case. We wasn't recording ourselves. Okay, even though social media wasn't a thing like that, we still wasn't recording ourselves. You understand? We all use social media. I'm not going to go outside and do something dumb and record myself for social media. Why you guys do that, that's beyond me. I don't know. Okay, Kyle Vasquez, 21, was arrested Monday night at a friend's home in Center Reach. How you got arrested at your friend crib? I don't know. It don't go into details. It just say they caught my man at his friend crib. They ain't even catch him at his house. They caught my man at his friend crib. Okay. Now on TikTok, this kid, he's known as Tommy Tough Knuckles. My man name is Tommy Tough Knuckles on TikTok. That's wild. He's facing 8 separate criminal accounts for a string of bizarre incidents that he allegedly recorded and posted to social media. Okay. April 29th, police say Vasquez dumped a large container of 50 eggs on his head in front of a Ralph's Italian Ices on Middle Country Road in Center Reach. Okay, so my man went to Italian Icy spot with a carton of 50 eggs and dumped it on his head. And he thought that was funny or entertaining. Why would he think that was funny or entertaining? I don't know. I don't. He left the eggs and broke his shells in front of the entrance before uploading the incident to social media. Okay, so he just went there and caused a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, 50 eggs. So you went to these people's establishment, stood in front of it, dumped 50 eggs on your noggin, uploaded it, and dipped. That's not funny. And is that even considered a prank? Like, I thought a prank, I thought the idea of a prank was something that you're doing to somebody else. Like, you didn't walk up and dump the eggs on somebody else. You stood in front of the store and dumped eggs on yourself and left. Is the prank for them to have to clean up the mess? Because that's not a funny prank. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see if you called your man on the phone, like, yo, come through the crib, whatever, whatever. He come through. You got some type of contraption to dump the eggs on him or whatever. That could be considered a prank. Not you walking up to the store and dumping eggs on yourself. You look stupid. You look stupid. I don't know why you thought that was a prank. You understand what I'm saying? Police say Vasquez also poured a bucket of beans over his head and onto the floor in Wing Wong Chinese restaurant, also on Middle Country Road on April 30th. So the next day, he went to the Chinese spot and dumped a bucket of beans over his head. My man, your pranks is trash, man. Your pranks is trash, Tommy Tough Knuckles. I gotta keep it a stack with you. Your pranks is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you got a thing for dumping shit on your head, but your pranks is trash. Like, what's funny about going into the Chinese spot and dumping a bucket of beans on your head? You understand what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. What am I missing here? What's with the dumping stuff on your head? You know what I mean? You dump eggs on your head, you dump beans on your head. What kind of beans did he dump on his head? Huh? And why was it a bucket of beans? Like, what type of beans? Did this dude go to the grocery store, buy like 40 things of fucking, 40 things of 40 cans of baked beans to put in a bucket to dump on his head? And I would like to see his following. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see his following. Like, what type of followers you got that's entertained by this? Like, for real, are you getting views on this? You know what I mean? Like, are you getting views on dumping 50 eggs on your head and a bucket of beans on your head in the Chinese spot? Are you getting views on this? What is pushing you to do these type of acts and calling them pranks? Because you're doing this. This is self-inflicted. You're doing this to yourself. This ain't even nothing you doing to somebody else. You're not going into these spots or going into these establishments and doing this to anybody else. You're doing it to yourself. You're just going into these people's establishment and making a mess. You're recording yourself making a mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want to know what type of following you got. And I would like to read the comments. Tommy Tough Knuckles. You know? And they got him on another incident to where he went into somebody's house and was recording them because he was going to people's houses asking, can he use the bathroom? Now, don't come to my crib asking to use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I'm not letting no stranger in my crib that's asking to use the bathroom. That's clip. That's a dub. You're not coming in my crib, my man. I don't know you. And you talking about using the bathroom? No. You understand? No. You're not doing that. We're not doing that. Now, whoever let this man in their crib, you're bugging. You're bugging. Because you're letting a stranger come through your crib that's asking to use the bathroom. What he said to get in the crib for you to trust him enough to use your bathroom is I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I personally don't know nobody that'll let a complete stranger come knock on the door and ask to use their bathroom. But here's the thing. These people allowed him to come in the bathroom or come inside the crib to use the bathroom, and he secretly records them and makes fun of them for letting him in the crib to use the bathroom. That's another one of his pranks. Tommy Tough Knuckles, you're not good at pranks, my man. You're not. You're not good at pranks. I don't know what to tell you, man. We might gotta try something else. We gotta try a different type of content creation for you, because these pranks is not doing it. All right, you're dumping eggs on your head. You're dumping beans on your head. You are tricking people into letting you in their house so you can use the bathroom, so you can record them and make fun of them for letting you in the house to use the bathroom. These pranks is trash. You know what I'm saying? These pranks is trash. I know your friend's not going to tell you. I'm here to tell you. And I'm from LI. You understand? I hate that we going out like this. I hate it had to be LI. You understand? But we don't discriminate on dumb crimes and criminals. You know what I'm saying? I could have looked at this and be like, oh, this from LI, man. I ain't doing that. No, we don't discriminate. Anybody get it on this podcast here. You understand? If I know you personally and you do something crazy, you might make the podcast, and you get entitled to feel however you want to feel about it, but you might make the podcast. You understand what I'm saying to you? But Tommy Tough Knuckles, we need to find you something else to do. Maybe skateboard or something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe skateboard or something, man. Do some BMX or something, man. Like, I don't know what you got going on, but the pranking business, this ain't it. This ain't it. This ain't cutting it. You understand? The pranking business for you is not cutting it. I think that you need a new hobby. And you got locked up. You did some dumb shit and got locked up. Like, these acts caused you to go to jail. Could you, homie, what you locked up for? Yo, man, I went to the Italian nicey spot. You know, the one down on Middle Road? Yeah, I went there. I stood in front of there and I dumped 50 eggs on me. Then the next day, I went to the Chinese spot. You know the other one down on the same Middle Road? I went there and dumped a bucket of beans on my head. Then I tricked these people into let me use their bathroom, and I recorded them laughing because I didn't have to use the bathroom, and they said I could. That's what I'm in for. What you in for? Man, if you don't get your dumb... Yo, that's wild, man. You don't want to be in jail. Like, that's why... First of all, you don't want to be in jail, period. But come on, man. You don't want to be in jail for dumping eggs on your head and beans on your head, man. You understand what I'm saying? Tommy Tough Knuckles. Again, man. I don't want to come across your name no more. Retire. All right? Delete your TikTok account. Start fresh, my man. All right? We need you to do some skateboarding or something. Start fresh. Pick a new lane. Pick a new niche. Pick a new hobby. This pranking stuff is not for you. All right? You got locked up doing some dumb shit. This not for you. We need you to go a different lane. Okay? Because a bucket of beans on the head is wild. Period. Ain't no way to slice it. A bucket of beans on the head is wild. Okay? And you thought it was funny. We need you to become a skateboarder or something. You know? X Games and all that. That's what we want from Tommy Tough Knuckles. All right? Now, 2026, we are here. We are back in the building. Again, man, we're going to turn it up. If you come across a story, please hit the email, thedccpodcast@gmail.com. If you're listening to this podcast and this is your first time listening to this podcast, do me a favor. Go back and check my other podcasts. I got a super, 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 super funny episodes on deck. Got a nice back catalog for you to check out. Subscribe to the podcast. Comment on the podcast, like the podcast, interact with the podcast. You understand what I'm saying? Tell people about the podcast. You dig? It don't cost you no money. You know what I mean? Copy the link, text it to everybody in your phone. I'd appreciate that. That doesn't cost you no money. This is the funniest true crime podcast in the world. Why would you want to keep this to yourself? You understand what I'm saying? Why would you want to keep this great content to yourself? Spread the word about the podcast. That's all I'm asking. Spread the word about the podcast. You understand what I'm saying? And we're going to grow together. Okay? I'm out.